Hi guys, today we're going to do a new series we're going to call Learning with Ed. So we have a whole prehistoric and still living creatures that we're going to explain to you for education. So let's start with the king of the dinosaurs, and it's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex were 18 meters tall and were 20 meters long, and their bite can crush bone. They're the king of the dinosaurs, and Tyrannosaurus Rex means tired lizard king, and they're not called the king of the dinosaurs for nothing. They hunt big armored dinosaurs like Ankylosaurus and Triceratops, just as you can see here. Now let's go to what's next. I choose my favorite, and it's the cobra. Cobras are snakes. They have a venomous bite, and their diet composes of rats, mice, small birds, small mammals, and lizards, and frogs. That's their main diet. And some keep them as pets, but they're really dangerous. And their habitat is a lot of places. They can live in deserts, jungles, whatever suits them well. The next one is the hammerhead of the dinosaurs, and it's the Pachycephalosaurus. You might see a bump. They use their bump to smash, to protect themselves, and to do fights to prove to other females that they're worth it to mate with. And they're also fast. They run really fast like this and bump their heads into stuff like a carnivorous dinosaur that's trying to eat them. That's a really good example. The next one is Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus has these plates on its back with almost like blood cells that warms its temperature. They're an herbivore, not a carnivore or an omnivore, like the Pachycephalosaurus. And they have spikes at the back that they use to protect themselves from creatures like Allosaurus and other stuff, well, other dinosaurs. Next up is my favorite insect, the second one, and it's praying mantis. This is a really old toy. Praying mantises are insects that catch other insects to eat. They camouflage and they catch insects so they can eat them. Their diet composes of other insects. Just as I said, they can camouflage. See, this one's green, but they can also be brown, so they can hide in places like leaves or twigs. So after an insect comes, they'll latch on it and start eating it slowly. And there's 2,000 species of praying mantis. Don't mess with them. Next is the honeybee. Honeybees are insects that are good for humans because they make cures by honey. Honey is good, but the only problem is their sting. When they sting, they lose their stinger. Only sting one time, they'll die. That's only the problem. And they can fly in lightning speed. And they compose in a colony. There's workers, there's soldiers, and there's the queen that has the role of laying all the eggs. And their life cycle starts from the queen laying an egg, hatching into a larva, then cocooning itself, and then the cocoon, what's gonna get out of it? And it's the bee. It might be a worker or a warrior. Warrior or soldier. Both are the same thing. Next is the tarantula. Tarantulas are not insects. They're arachnids with 8 legs and 2 body parts, and they have these 2 like spinnerets that shoot out their webbing. They have teeth. You can't see them really well because it's black, and they use it to inject venom to their prey. They cannot see well. They have 8 eyes. Only this toy has 2. I don't know why though. And there's a lot of species of tarantulas, from the Goliath bird eater, the biggest species, to the smallest red kidney tarantula, Mexican red kidney. Next up is the Spinosaurus, my favorite dinosaur. Spinosaurus lived in the early Cretaceous in Morocco, where I live. And they have the sail that controls their body temperature, and they have a bite, but it's not as strong as a T-Rex. They only use it to catch fish and kill small dinosaurs, but also big dinosaurs. But if they're facing with something big, they'll hold it and keep doing like this until they kill it, and then they're gonna eat. They have a long tail that helps them balance when running or swimming. These are like crocodiles. They swim, and they eat fish, just as I said, and crocodiles. Well, because crocodiles are really old. They lived when the dinosaurs lived. And that's it from the Spinosaurus. Next up is not my favorite, and it's the Triceratops. Triceratops fought T-Rexes in the Cretaceous of Asia, North America, and South America. They have 3 horns to protect themselves from T-Rexes and other carnivores in that time. But they're herbivores. They don't eat meat. Carnivore means that they eat meat like other dinosaurs. And herbivore means they eat plants. They're an herbivore with 4 legs and are one of the most powerful herbivores. Another Triceratops. Now let's go to the Brachiosaurus. They are the biggest dinosaur in history. They're like a giraffe, but there's only one difference. They're larger and longer than giraffes. They're the equivalent of 20 giraffes stacked on top of each other. And they have a tail that they use to wipe their enemies. They're also an herbivore, but since their long neck is like this, they use it to eat plants. They can reach the tallest plants with no problemo. And they're number 1 of the biggest herbivores. There's only 2 more. The ladybug, lady beetle, or even ladybird. These insects are good for farmers, because they guard plants from insects like aphids and like grasshoppers and every insect like caterpillar those insects that eat plants. They eat those insects. That's what they do. So that's why farmers love them. And they put them in so their crops can grow better and healthy. The last one is the stag beetle. Stag beetles are beetles. They have wings on the top with wings in the bottom. They have 6 legs. They're insects, not arachnids like spiders. Sorry, I'm sick. They have these long mandibles that they use for wrestling matches. And the females have smaller ones, and they don't wrestle. They just watch the males, and the male that wins will mate with the female, saying, "I'm really worth it." Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.